All right, expanding brackets, it means everything outside is multiplied by everything inside, or it's distributed, and that's what that means, a distributive law. So I'm just going to do every second one and I'll fill it in and you can have a look when I've finished. So it's 2a plus 6. Oh, I'll do this one. Minus 2x, two negatives are a positive. That's the trick. This one's going to be 20a squared plus 15a cubed b minus 5a squared c. See how I use my indice laws? See how important they are? This could be two lines, 5 minus 2y minus 6. Don't forget the negative. So 5 minus 6 is minus 1 and 2y, because I've got the two like terms there, which are just numbers. Okay, this is 2b minus 10 minus b minus 1. This is like an imaginary 1. I've got like terms, so I've got, it's actually equal to b minus 11. When I've got two brackets, there's a number of different ways you can do it. I do FOILs first, outside, inside, last. Or if I'm still struggling, which you shouldn't be struggling, you should know how to do this, but I've got the two eyebrows, the smiley face and the chin. So however you were taught, if this is a skill you don't have, you need to practice this at least 100 times to get it right. So I'll do this one here. PQ plus 3Q minus 4P minus 12, and there's no like terms, so I can't do anything further. This one is actually a plus 5, or, and I'll do that, a squared plus 5a plus 25, which gives me a squared plus 10a plus 25. Now, hopefully you're thinking, oh, but you could have done that a different way. You could have squared the first, squared the last, and did 2 times everything in the middle. That 2 times everything in the middle, people forget, but you need to be able to recognise that that is one of those. Right, the difference of two squareds. It doesn't matter whether you recognise it or not. It does when you're working backwards, when you're factorising. But say I got one like this and I thought, oh yeah, okay. I can't remember what happens. I can still do the same rule, or if I remember it, it's the first one squared minus the last one squared. Okay, this one here is, I'll just fit this last one into the video. As I said, if it's an a plus b squared or an a minus b squared, we square the first, square the last, and 2 times everything in the middle. Now, the only thing that changes if it's a minus is this minus here, because the last thing squared will always be squared, a positive. So this is going to be 4x squared minus, well, there's a plus 9 at the end. 2 3s are 6 times 2 is 12x. This one's 4x squared. It's the same numbers, so it's still 12x and it's plus 9. When we come across topics that are new, I will go a whole lot slower, but because I'm assuming you have some knowledge of this, this is just like a refresher video.